Hi there, I'm Chris-Rachel Oslin with the Austin Post.
And I'm Gavin Stone with Fanboy TV, and we're here with a gaggle of people behind Sxsw Bomb. Let's introduce everybody, starting with here.
Hi, I'm Eugene, Kim.
I'm Junya Sakino.
I'm Gaku, Hamada.
All right, so tell us briefly, what is Sxsw Bomb?
Sake bomb is a cocktail, drink.
That you too can enjoy at
That
South
you
by
too,
Southwest.
yes. It's a combination. Basically, it's called sake bomb because it is a clash of cultures. Sake being the Eastern and beer being the Western,
Yes.
and the inevitable clash of cultures that make it delicious. A delicious drink.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's also a movie that happens to be coming to South by Southwest, full of these lovely, lovely people here.
Absolutely.
Lovely, lovely. So you made a road trip movie that didn't feel like a road trip movie. I'm going to give you credit on that one because, you know, films feel kind of stale every now and then, but I think what you guys did with it was kind of fresh and new. And so I applaud your effort on that.
Thank you.
Why did you want to make a road trip movie? Especially when you're saying, oh my God, there's one of those every week.
Well, I'm from Japan, and when you think about, being in the States, I mean, first thing think about, okay, why don't we go on a road trip? And that was something I wanted to do for a long time. So that said, I had an idea that, what if I come up with a story that, one guy comes from Japan to meet up with his cousins, and then and to look for his girlfriend. The initial concept. Oops, there you go.
Haters,
wanna
Bring in
have
the
a-
class. Bring in the
Omen.
class.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Now it's okay. So, so the idea basically, me coming from Japan and kind of experiencing the American, and then I wanted to kind of feel, going to different places to experiencing different things, So that's the base of this, I guess, project.
Yeah. And I like the idea that you actually have a couple of cousins that have a reason to talk to one another, a reason, because a lot of road trip movies, the premise is, oh, hey, it's two completely wacky people that would never be in a car together. And you guys kind of have that in a way just because one of them's American, the other's Japanese, but they have a reason to be in the car, they have a reason to be talking, and a
Exactly.
reason to frankly be like making fun of each other the whole time.
Right.
So I appreciated that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now, have you found that a lot of people don't quite understand the Asian humor? Because there's a lot of jokes there that I think if you're not like in the geek culture, the anime culture, the Japanese culture, it would go straight over your head.
So far, I mean, yesterday we had a premiere and it was sold out. We actually had to, turn 20 people away because.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So it has been pretty positive. I think from what I see, people responded really well, and on the jokes and all that stuff was something that I intended to do, and that they were laughing at right on the spot. So
Yeah.
I think it's people are getting the jokes.
On a script writing level with that, I mean, because it's in English, but you've also, like, you're from Japan, you've got some other characters in there that just, how was that with trying to write something that would be cross-cultural that way and would make sense to both?
It was difficult. I mean, I had my co-writer, Jeff Mizushima. He's a Japanese American,
Yeah.
and I'm from Japan. So we sort of had an idea from our own, and then kind of putting these two different cultural things into one story, and so. The process was, a lot of back and forth, because he thinks the story should go this way, then I think the story should go that way, So there was a lot of discussions, but in the end, we kind of ended up being this, two different things, but they're essentially the family, and they're going to road trip to search their own identity.
It sounds like the behind-the-scenes process of creating Sake Bomb in itself could have been a movie of different cultures being like, no, I want it to be this way, or I want it to be that way.
Right,
But
right.
that's what the project's about. It's
So what for you, I mean, because it is a road trip movie and because it's a bunch of guys just doing stupid guy stuff because they can in
It's
a lot
fun.
of cases. Oh, yeah. And I enjoy watching it even though I don't participate in the guyness part, but
There'll be an honorary
Thank
member.
you, I appreciate
Yeah.
that. I've got one at home that I could, anyway.
Very cool.
So,
Too
but,
much information
but the point
today.
is, so what was the most ridiculous, like, I can't believe this actually just happened, are we going to put it on camera, just stupid guy moment with filming it?
While we were filming, you
Yeah.
mean? Oh, Eugene, you want to take that?
Stupid guy moment. Gosh, it might have been There were a number of things. I guess.
You can just start rattling off like where you farted on something that people didn't expect, or like just crazy underwear moments or whatever.
Oh gosh.
Well, you know what's funny is that so Gaku, he speaks English in the script. I mean in the story, but he speaks no English in real life. So
So he had to do everything phonetically.
well, yes, he did it. I mean, he did a really good job. But a lot of times, he's saying things that he doesn't really understand what he's saying. But for some reason, in a scene, it works perfectly. And so I really love watching these two guys, kind of joking around. And I'm not sure if they really understand each other, but then it feels like, they are talking to each other, with different languages.
I love how he cleaned up that question.
We definitely. I know, right? We definitely had a lot of chemistry initially, and being on set. I mean, it was we were never exactly lost in translation, so to speak. Especially since we had our Google Translate on our iPhone.
The most useful thing you could
Which is
possibly have in
amazing
this situation.
because we were able to.
Were you
talk.
actually using
yes,
that?
Yes,
Yeah.
we talked
Yeah.
in, and then it would translate it to Japanese, and then you could press a button and it would actually speak the Japanese.
Did it ever have any completely random things, or be like,
Yeah,
"Hi,
like-
Neko, that's ne." Like,
Yeah.
what? That doesn't even make sense. Why did it say
Yeah,
that?
but the thing is, well, that made it funny, and then that even I think kind of put two guys close together
Yeah,
because
we had a lot
the
of fun.
translation sometimes is funny, but because they understand the kind of humor that it worked out perfectly for them.
Definitely.
So, what was your favorite gag in the movie? Since this is a fun, silly movie that people ought to see.
It's hard to pick. I mean,
We go through a lot of. I mean, you've seen we go through a lot of different fun adventures on this road trip. But I think one of my favorites, it has to be a moment where I'm teaching Naoto how to pick up on American girls. I think that is a fun scene, and it was actually a really tough scene to film, but it was.
Are you? That's a tough scene for you to film.
It was
I don't know
no.
how to pick up American girls. Is what he's saying with
trust
his
me.
American accent here. Totally, no clue.
But it was there were a number of things, but it was that, and then the police when we got pulled over.
Yes,
That was a fun one
yes.
too. But those were two highlights for me. When it was a lot of fun. Those two scenes, I think.
Does he have a favorite moment?
We're gonna put the guy who doesn't speak
all
English
of
under
it?
pressure right now. So
なんだろうな初めて外国のことをキスをしました
It was the first time him kissing a foreign person.
So is he implying our dental hygiene is not up to snuff?
So
No comment. No comment.
You should have demonstrated because you're American. Because you've been like, no, this is what we smell like.
I know exactly.
寿司の匂いがしないように気をつけました
He said he tried not to smell sushi.
So you're actually Korean in the Japanese film. So every now and then were you just like messing with them language-wise? Like they'd say something in Japanese, you're like, I'm just going to rattle off some Korean just to mess with
I
them.
know. No, I don't know too much Korean.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I do know a little bit.
Didn't even occur to
didn't
you?
really occur to me. Yeah.
See?
oh, you
Next
missed that
film.
opportunity.
Though we did call the first AD Shiroyo Kuma, which is White Devil. But,
nice.
yeah, which was fun. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't even know
So, I want to see more of these characters. Do you guys plan to write another one?
that's up to me and Jeff, but depends on how successful this film will be. So, I mean, I want to write something. Yeah.
And that's up to you.
That's right.
You.
Yeah.
Go watch the film. You.
Come see
You.
it,
Go watch
because
the
this
film.
is a seriously funny movie. If you liked, I hate to say, like, oh no, we're going to compare to the other Asian road trip movie, but seriously, if you liked Harold and Kumar, you will have a blast with this one.
It's a fun trip.
It's true.
It is a really fun trip. So, I hope you guys have the best of luck because I do want to see more.
Yeah.
Thank
You do a great job in writing comedy and mixing everything so it gets understood. And I'm completely at a loss for words right there for a second. Have a good time at South by
Yes.
Southwest. Thanks for
Thank
coming
you.
out.
Thank you for
And
making it out
I
here.
hope.
Thanks.
When can people watch this movie?
We have a screening tomorrow at the
At At Violet Crown
Okay.
at 1:30,
1:30.
and we're also at the Violet Crown on Thursday at 8:30, and then we're at the Alamo Ritz at, I believe, 11:15.
Have
Is
you
it?
gone to
Yeah.
the Alamo Draft House yet?
Not yet.
Oh, you will never go to another theater again. I
I'm
promise
so
you.
excited.
That's what I heard.
It's
yeah.
awesome.
And have you been picked up for any national distribution?
We're working on it right now.
All right. Well, I hope you make it with national distribution. I want people to see this movie because it made
Thank
me
you.
laugh. So
Okay.
and if it makes me laugh, that's all you need, viewers.
All right.
Cool.
Thank you. Thank you.
So have a great time.
Yes,
Thank
thank
you so
you so
much.
much.
Thanks, guys.